Hola, welcome
Anyway,
to
we're gonna
Crawfish Experience.
redo it because literally I started talking. I didn't fucking know.
We aren't, no, no redos in my house, mister.
Yeah, it's our house, cunt. Fucking remember that.
Wait, okay, so did you see the video thing of like the little Nene preview, the little whip Nene stanky leg preview?
Hmm?
There was a video, it was a Snapchat video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make
No,
sure.
I didn't watch it. Yeah,
You
you
didn't?
get fucking into it.
Alright.
Oh, that one? Yes, I did see that. I thought you sent me
Okay.
another one, and I
No,
looked
no,
just to
no.
see if you did.
I was making it was like 30 minutes ago, I think, or so. It was quite a while ago.
It was
when I sent
21 when I watched it.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so I was just wondering about that. But yeah, so what were some of the things you want to talk about? Because you did tell me it before. I want to know
Oh, of
now.
course. All right. So, I wanted to know if you could be good at an instrument, which one would it be?
Okay. You had to draw my own question on me, you little bastard.
Oh,
You little bastard.
you thought of this question too? Really?
I
thought
fucking
it was
hate you.
I thought it was a pretty easy one, but like, you know.
Well, I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards like piano or guitar. Definitely one of those two.
Dude, those were fucking. Now you're just taking my answers.
Okay, when we talked about this, I was even giving valid points to why I also said those things. So
I was gonna say also, like in the same sense, it was what? Okay, first off, we talked about this by ourselves, so you should actually like make those same points again because this was like a personal.
okay, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we're dude. This is the Crawfish experience. You're not letting them experience things that are crawfish.
Okay, we're not. Every crawfish has experienced this. We only talk
this exact question before.
we our frequency is specifically for crawfish and crawfish only, and then we alter it for this specific podcast. This is the only time that anyone else can hear us. We have to use an emulator in real life just to talk with people.
We may be from the Midwest of Nebraska, but we're also we're a couple of good old boys from the South.
Yeah. Okay, so for the context, the things that I said when we were talking about it, it was like what 3 a.m., 2 a.m., something like that.
Hell no! This was like before that. It was like 12.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it was at like the.
Because I was trying to go to bed, and you were like, "Let's talk about music," and it's like you fucking know that I'll stay up and talk about music all fucking day.
I didn't try to. It just happened, and I didn't complain.
And I didn't mention that I was going to be keeping you up.
Don't mention it, Big Hoss. Don't mention it.
Call me that.
So I was like, if I had to choose any, it'd probably be like keyboard, because you can pretty much play any instrument with keyboard because of like apps like GarageBand and like BandLab, where you just put in emulator like a MIDI and just go. And then guitar, just cause guitar cool.
I disagree. Guitar's not cool. Well, what kind of guitar are we talking? What guitar are we talking? Like, that's going to be the most important preface. Like, what kind? What a start. Well, he got a soundboard.
It's strictly, to be honest, I think the only one I like is this one. This is my favorite one because I just want to punch you.
You know what my favorite part is? Is that if we keep doing episodes of this, 90% of your noise is just going to be that, too. That's going to be the worst part. It's like 90% of what you do is going to be fucking soundboard shit. And I ain't going to do fucking... And I'm just going to be... I'm just going to sit there quietly and let it happen and be like... Christ, you just had to fucking... You had to start with that.
Do I eat? I got beef jerky, got watermelon, and I got milk and strawberry. That's my fridge. Welcome, MTV fridge. Welcome to my fridge.
The fuck is wrong with you? This is an audible type
this-
thing. No one can
this-
fucking see that shit.
This segment is sponsored by Taco Bell.
Don't fucking say that. They don't like us. Taco Bell don't like us. Not after what I did
Taco
to
Bell,
them.
please, please.
What do you mean, please? Do you know what I fucking did to them?
I'll take a sponsorship for 42 burritos.
Not even actual money.
No.
Dude, their food is fucking terrible. Why would you want it?
Sponsor. Possibly. I love you,
You're
baby.
not
I love
even
you,
a
Taco
soup.
Bell.
Why would you want them to sponsor you?
Why would I? What? I'm not a soup.
Yeah,
What does
you
it
said
mean?
spawn soup. You said spawn soup, and I was,
Spawn. I spawn in soup. He's here now. The soup is in my fridge now. We added more. MTV fridge.
What's your favorite kind of soup?
I'm a big chicken noodle guy. The classic. You go with the classic. You get but chunky, like the little thick noodle.
You
Big
like
chicken.
Campbell's Chunky?
Oh yeah. Campbell's chunky chicken noodle soup. You give me that all day, every day. It's a holiday. You feeling? What about you? I feel like you're a chili dude. I feel like you're a little chili.
Fuck
boy.
no, I hate chili.
Okay.
Actually, I fucking hate chili.
My taste
I
buds
hate
are too
tomatoes.
white for chili.
I really do.
That throws. I will say that is probably my least favorite part. Cause like at least sometimes I can like at least handle the normal just spice of it. Cause normal chili is spicy for me. Cause I'm a little bitch. Cause I'm a little bitch. But the tomato, like I can handle the spice, but the tomato just makes me want to die. So it's a mix of both that makes me dislike it.
I honestly, I can even look past the most of the tomato part too. The worst offender to me is the chunks of tomato in it. Like
Yes,
I
the
can handle
slimy
juice
big
in it.
pieces.
It's the big like
That's what I'm.
chunked up
That's
bits
what
that
I'm
I
saying.
hate.
Because like even the juice is like like it's not great. It's not like the part
The
where you're gonna be that
fucking broth,
gory.
the chili mixed with the meat is actually pretty fucking killer.
Exactly.
But then,
See, that's
then
what
you
I'm
add
saying.
the other stuff.
But then when it's
Yeah,
just
the
that
other
big
part, it's
chili,
like,
the big tomato thing just makes me want to die.
Makes me want to cry.
Makes me want to weep in a corner.
Well, I mean, yeah. Pretty understandable, I think.
Your ass, burn.
Oh, that's a good point.
Me to your mama.
You never actually.
So what's your soup that you like? You didn't even say that.
Well, yeah, because you didn't ask me.
I did ask you.
Me.
I said,
You're like,
"What's your
"I think
favorite
you're
soup?"
a
And then I
chili
went,
guy.
"You're
I
a big
think you
chili
like
dude."
chili, even though it's like one of the worst soups I could think of. It's
you a
one of the
chicken
last
noodler?
soups I would ever
you're
want.
you're a beef and noodle.
But what's in the beef and noodle soup specifically?
You're a little beef and noodle boy. No, that's just it's like your preference thing, like like
Yeah,
what-
it's literally
if
just
you
beef
can
and noodle.
have-
It's beef. It is fucking USDA top choice Angus roast beef put in a pressure cooker, cooked with like 10 cubes of bouillon if you measure it like that, and the entire is like max filled with water as you could possibly get it.
Here, let me break you down my favorite soup. If I had to go ultimate experience for soup,
I wasn't even done yet.
this is important. I promise you. Charlie D'Amelio toenails dipped in some boiling water, and we're good. That's all we got.
I can't even doubt you on that one, bro.
Not even in a pressure cooker. It's just really. It's like slightly warm water and just plop 'em in.
Microwave cup of water. It's a microwave cup of water, and you're like, fuck yeah.
Cuisine.
It's very nice.
Very good. I eat.
That's what he says every time he drinks it. Is very nice. He's actually a huge fan of My Name is Earl. That's not the right fucking thing at all. What am I thinking of?
What the? I swear I've heard of My Name is Earl. Maybe I'm like blanking hard. Like I feel
Well,
like
I'm not thinking of My Name is Earl. It is very nice. Borat. I think I'm thinking of Borat.
Yes. Okay. I can see how you get it because
My
they both
wife.
look a
Yeah,
little.
that's Borat. That's Borat. My wife.
I think it's just the mustache and the hair from My Name is Earl that really throws you off. I
That's what
know.
did it exactly. Was I thought they're the same guy.
Very
I was like, wait,
nice.
no, they aren't.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen either of those. It was so long that I even forgot about My Name is Earl as a whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't watched them in a while either.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, by the way, the instruments I would choose to play was also,
We veered
tomato
off.
and yeah. Well, that's because you fucking. I was like, hey,
Tomato.
let's have a little bit of a thing that makes
Little
sense.
bit
And you're
of
like,
banter. Little
yeah,
bit
I was
of
thinking let's have
banter.
some actual like a little bit of banter, and you're like punching sound effects. I was like, come on,
Just-
man, we just
Let's have a little
fucking
bit of
started.
banter.
That's him doing a full fucking true combo in Street Fighter, entering it with a Shoryuken, beating the shit out of me every time.
Well, okay, if we're gonna be completely correct with it, I said right before I said me to your mama. I went.
I can actually hear you hitting it. You can hear it on your mic. You can hear you smashing the shit out of the buttons. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's pretty good. So I heard you say you liked playing if you could play an instrument, it'd be tomato.
Yeah. I'd carve out a
Very
tomato.
nice. You have to,
Very
it's a
nice.
handcrafted matte black tomato guitar.
Matte black. Yeah. I think though,
It's just spray painted.
if I had to put the effort in, probably be piano. If I could just start out like a god at it, it'd probably be guitar.
Yeah, that's I'm in the same boat too. Cause like, the thing is also like just working up to it. Like you know what? I might switch that. I think I'd rather just instantly be good at piano because I already know a decent. I have enough like experience on guitar to kind of work off of. Piano, I really don't, except for just using like my keyboard as a piano whenever I tried making shitty beats. So
Well, I mean,
I think that'd
if
be
you
the best move for
remember,
me.
the thing I stated was specifically was like you were good at it. So, you could still use you could really use the guitar option on just starting out good at it. That would really take you a long way, I think. Probably.
It really
It's
would, and
probably
actually,
that.
yeah, that's probably the best move because I don't have a piano.
Yeah, that'd be the worst part. Is like,
Yeah.
I want to be god at a piano, and it's like, all right, go get a grand piano.
I'm
It's like,
oh
fuck.
shit.
You gotta, Mom, Dad, can I quit college and get a grand piano?
Can I take out a loan
Fuck
for a
no.
piano?
That is exactly how the conversation would go. Fuck no. What?
Are you fucking retarded, you little bastard? That's what my parents
little
would say
bit.
to me. That's what my
And then you'd answer, a little bit. And then they'd
Maybe.
kick the shit out of you, probably. If I'm
My
being
parents
honest,
would
probably
my
beat the
parents
shit
would
out of
set
you.
a bear trap outside my window the night before because they knew they were gonna talk about it at some point for some reason, and they were just gonna
Why
throw
the
me out
fuck
my
did you
window.
know they were gonna fucking set a bear trap?
They
How
just
did
threw
you-
me out my window, and I just landed directly on the bear trap, neck first. I didn't even land on my head. It was strictly
Wow.
my neck hit the ground first. Don't ask me how.
Alright, if you don't want me to ask, I won't ask.
Adam's apple is gone. They put also a rat trap there strictly for my Adam's apple.
Dude, Adam's apple ain't even that fucking big.
No, it's just like a little nut tap to where you can't like talk or breathe correctly. It's like a
But like,
it's
why
like a factory
would you?
reset.
I'm just curious. Like, why would you want to play those things? You know, what inspires you to play those instruments? That's kind of the big thing I'm thinking of here.
Music shit, and you know what? Like if I ever become good enough on piano or guitar to like make music, I want to be known for that guy that's really good at instruments but has shitty vocals, but they stay for the instruments. You know?
Oh, like Wobbles.
Sure.
He uses a keyboard and like makes beats and shit like really quick on the spot. He was that guy. Now I hate saying it like this because this is how most people know him. You know, he was like the "Did you know the way" guy. Remember him when he was
Oh
making songs that like
yeah.
shit? He did that, yeah. But he also he just did that for a while too. Was just like actually just like making music and playing music. He still does. He's really good at it too. Really quick, like on the spot, like improv.
Oh, that's sick. That's like an insane talent to have too. Cuz you have to have such an understanding of the instrument and understanding like how each chord, each sound is going to work well together and how you want to piece everything together. Like that would be fucking difficult as shit.
I believe he attributed it to his OCD. I believe is what he said. Kind of gives him this magic superpower.
I kind of wish I had OCD now cuz that would be
You
badass as hell.
probably don't.
That
I wish I
if
had
that's the
OCD
outcome,
to play instruments gooder.
I want to
No,
play
no, I
instrument
don't think you
good,
do.
please.
Actually, I don't think you do want
I
that.
think I do. I think I do. God, make the trade. I already gambled away all my
Yeah.
genet. I lost in the chromosome raffle.
Actually, that's good because then you have the normal amount of chromosomes.
No, what I'm saying is it was a raffle for to get back to the normal one because I gambled away all my other chromosomes. I
You
wanted to
don't
become like
have
a Jeebus.
21 chromosomes, dude. What the fuck? You
I
don't have an
have
extra
two.
chromosome, is my point. No, you don't. That's a lie.
I
That's a
have
big,
two.
bold-faced lie.
I have two because I gambled away the rest of them.
Okay,
I
everyone has
lost the genetic
21 pairs. We
lottery.
learned this. We learned this in
I
fucking
lost
basic
the genetic
biology.
lottery and I'm paying the price for it.
Just stay out of the gene pool, alright? Just stay out of the gene pool. Take a long
Is
walk
there
off a short pier,
is
dude.
there a
That's what I'm gonna
shark
tell
in the
you right
gene
now. Is take a
pool?
long walk off a very short pier.
Is it a peer into the gene pool?
No, it's a fucking ocean. I want you to drown. That's kind of what I'm saying, but you're making it very hard.
Are you saying the ocean is one big gene pool?
Mm-hmm. You'd enter the fish's gene pool, which is kind of where you belong. You fucking ingrate.
Let's go. I found my people. Then I would really be going for the crawfish experience. That's okay. All the people watching, join me December 24th, Christmas Eve on a pier randomly in California, and we're gonna experience crawfish together. All right.
I don't think they're there. I think they're up more in Florida.
All right, Florida it is. Change of plans. July 4th or July 3rd we could go we could go for the eve of George Washington Day. You feel me?
Do you remember? Have you ever heard of a gay fish before? It was a South Park bit completely.
Of course it fucking was. No, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch
That's why
that South Park.
it involved Kanye West.
Oh,
I played the I actually watched a couple of episodes of South Park. It wasn't this one. It also wasn't the one where Jimmy, the guy who has the arm crutches, it wasn't when he was in a gang. Although I wish it was because hearing that little white boy say the N-word is fucking hilarious. That is some of the funniest stuff I have ever seen. This little crippled dude with a stutter saying the fucking N-word. Oh, it's good. It's funny.
oh, I got a good topic that we can talk about.
Like we haven't been talking for a while, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, no. It's a topic that for some reason you talking about how you love hearing the little the little white boy say the N-word.
Okay, I didn't say I loved it. I just said I thought it was really funny.
No, you love it, boy. But so
Okay,
if you could
Jimmy's fucking
choose,
hilarious in that show.
if you could choose, like, has there ever been a show that you wanted to see but you didn't really know either A, how to like go to watch it, B, it was off of platforms and stuff, like it was an older show, or like just like you couldn't watch it but you really like want to watch it? Because I know mine. I definitely know mine.
Well, you do yours first, so I'm thinking about it.
Mine,
like, it has to be created, right? It has to be made first.
Yeah, it's an actual, like, has episodes and stuff, you know.
Okay, so it is okay. It's not even okay.
Not like a theorized show or anything like that. Not like a. I think that's what you're kind of thinking.
Yeah.
This game theory.
That's I was thinking of game theory. Yeah.
But mine definitely is probably Boondocks. Like I feel like I always wanted to watch it because I see the clips from it and I've heard of it.
Oh, dude.
I've heard of only good things from that show, and I've heard of so many people watching it. But I really just don't know how to get to it.
Teacher. I don't know either. Fucking Adult Swim would probably have it. But
my friend Tice fucking posted that grandpa a million times.
The
really racist one.
Oh!
Yes.
I literally know his name, but I can't think of it right now.
You know who I'm talking about, though. Like I've seen.
Yeah, he has the one eye. He literally has one eye. I got the noose made for him right here. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, I always wanted to watch that show because it's like that perfect mix of like Adult Swim humor that I loved, and also mixed with like, I don't know, just a different kind of art style with different lore and stuff. Like, I don't know, it looks like such a good show, and I've only heard good things about it. I just don't know how to like really watch it because it's not on like Netflix or Hulu. I don't think. There's some good ass shows on Hulu though. I will say that there's some really good ones.
Ben 10 Omniverse was really good, actually. I really liked it.
That's on Hulu?
It was yeah, that was on Hulu. I watched all of it there. I loved it.
Mine was like, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was such a funny show, and it had Norm Macdonald on it. It was like Mike Tyson Mystery Crew or something like that.
Oh, I want to watch.
So good.
I just kind
Mike
of thought
Tyson
about
Mysteries.
it a little bit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That show is so funny. It's so good.
I want to watch the Ace Venture Bros, probably. Because I love the Brock character, who's just a fucking alpha Chad just to be one. Like, for example, I'll tell you the scene that I first saw him in. He, this lady hits him with a car, right? And he fucking lives, first off. And so she sees him standing back up, and she turns around, she's driving towards him. He stands there with his back towards the car, puts his left hand out, taking deep breaths, and then, pointing out in front of him. Then he takes his right arm and sets it out, like, straight out, as if a half T-pose, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And then then she's about to hit him, and he jumps, and he fucking smashes through the fucking windshield directly into the driver's seat, and he fucking smashes the brakes. And fucking, and all the way it's going. He's taking deep breaths like it's fucking Krav Maga or something. I love that. I want to watch it because he's so funny to me. Good. I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I feel like Boondocks is probably a lot easier to find than in my head it is, but I don't know. I just don't really know how to access like any of the anime kind of things, and I think it's in that realm of anime where it's like not general access to, like, because everyone kind of everyone at least knows someone that has a Netflix subscription or like a Disney Plus or a Hulu, something like that. But
of course.
I don't know anyone that would like proudly say that they have like Crunchyroll or anything like that.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it on there? Is that?
Oh,
is that
no,
how you
I don't have.
watched
No,
it?
it's not an anime. It's not an anime at all. It's a Western show.
Oh, that's sick. I don't know.
It's
I
just a
was guessing
fucking.
based
It's
on the
just
art
animated.
style.
That's all it is.
No, I was
It's
just
just
guessing based on.
animated, dude.
Yeah, I did feel it, but I don't know. I've just never been able to find what it's on, and I don't think I've even. The weird thing is, I don't think I've looked it up to like see what it's on. I've just looked at like all the basic ones and been like, damn, it's not on here.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
I'm
sure
gonna look it
Joe
up
would
now.
know.
Oh, I
I
know
think Joe
Joe's
would know
watching.
probably.
Joe quoted that fucking grandpa so many times.
I wish I could remember his name because I
Jeez.
know it. I just can't think of it. Um.
It's
Yeah.
apparently on Hulu. Holy shit. Okay, I gotta watch that then. Yeah, I'm
I
definitely
knew
gonna watch that soon.
I knew a guy who had Crunchyroll, and he had it for years, right? And he was like, "Dude, here, just you can log into my account and watch whatever you want." And
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
sick.
"Dude, this means more to me than you'll ever realize." And so what I did with that is I watched about fucking a ton. Man, how many was it? I watched all of Reigns again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns. That's 3 seasons, about 120 something episodes, I think. I watched. Oh fuck, what is that called? I don't remember. It's like a half snake lady that's always getting killed comically. Um, hmm. Weirdly, I remember the song at the end of the first season that was about sepias, the town of the killer is sepia or something. It was really cool. Sepia
I
is a
like,
color, by the way. I don't
yeah.
know if you knew
Well,
that.
it's more of like a tone, because that's like
Well, yeah.
that's like the little old school filter that they have. Like when you ever see like a sepia filter, it's like old school, like that weird maroonish, somewhat lightish red. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Mama.
I also watched High School DxD at the behest of my friend. He told me, he's like, dude, put your biases at the door, all right? Unless you like titties, in which case then you're gonna like this for more than one reason. And I was like, damn, what? What the fuck does that even mean? That was my first thought. Is what the fuck does that even mean? And I
Put your
turned and I watched it, and it was actually like actually had like a cool lore, and there was cool fights, and there was titties like all the time, and it was like uncensored shit too,
No.
hardcore uncensored, and I was like, whoa, there was no like, it wasn't a hentai in the sense of
You know what that reminds me of actually?
no, I don't.
Video game high school.
Really, I never watched it. I can hear you laughing your fucking ass off
No, you,
over there.
no, you can't. No, you can't. See, no, you can't. I told you can't.
Shut up, nerd. Well, anyway, I'll just go back to. I'll just go back to what I was talking about. Yeah, I also watched this one show. It was called I've never seen that. I've listened to the Forehead Fables podcast with Freddie Wong on it, both of them, many, many, many times a piece because they're both very funny.
Wait, so has he talked about it?
Yeah, of course he has. Who watched it?
Yes, that is, dude. That show. I remember me and my brother watched it because what we would do is sometimes we would just look for random shows to watch when we'd sleep because he'd get tired of me putting on Moana or Coco. Like actually, that was one of them, and then there was this other one that was about like the world coming to an apocalypse, and it was all run strictly by oh, what was it? It was strictly by high schoolers, and they made their own little gangs, their own little nay gangs.
Mm-hmm.
And the football team kind of runned all of it, and they were hunting for these three nerds and this one hot chick. And yeah, that's all I remember.
God damn, this is actually really kind of getting annoying. Because I look up the anime with the half snake lady, and actually what I'm getting is just Monster Musume, which is also another anime that has like abundance of titties, but like
Of course you
again,
would
not
know.
actually a hentai. But I scrolled down like one swipe, and some of the top search results for Snake Girl is anime snake girl porn videos on Pornhub. So that was pretty funny. Oh no! Wait! This is honestly pissing me off. I can't remember.
Soul Eater.
No, that one didn't have a snake. She had
Fuck.
that her name was I think her name was Medusa, and she had like kind of snake powers, but it wasn't she wasn't a snake herself. Although that person was fucking cool.
You're like
Found
that
it.
one scene where
Found
she stepped on the
it.
frog.
Took me
Ooh,
fucking
mama
forever to
cheetah.
find it. It's called man, I don't know why I fucking looked for this. It's called Jashin-chan Dropkick. Because she's trying to fucking dropkick this one girl throughout the entire episode, and throughout the entire 2 seasons, and it never happens. Why'd I watch it? I was sitting at work and bored as hell, and I was like, wow, this looks stupid as shit, so I watched it.
What? How does it? Why is she trying to drop kick the girl?
Because she basically like used a book and summoned her there because she's a demon, right?
Yeah.
The snake lady's a demon, and the lady summoned her there, and she couldn't send her back because she didn't have the right volume of the fucking book. And the only other way to get her back home was to fucking kill the lady who summoned her. So she's like, I'll kill you with one drop kick. Yeah, and it just never worked. And then she'd get like mutilated in a hilarious fashion. I know I phrase it like that, but it's like cartoon violence. You get it?
She show feet.
Tail.
Oi, mama cheetah.
I think feet does show up a couple.
Yeah, baby.
If you really wanted to. If feet was really a deal breaker, you really needed feet.
Round of applause. Round of applause for this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. I also watched now this one I actually remember because I liked it a lot and I followed it. I barely watch shows episodically, like I don't watch things that are coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just wait till it's all out and then you just
not even that. Like I usually don't even pay attention to shows that are coming out. I just don't even bother. But I checked this one, like I just happened to be scrolling through looking for something to watch. And I realize now I'm just talking about what I fucking watched on Crunchyroll. I'm sorry about that. But this one was called Kiss Engage. And now it's a fucking stupid name, I'll admit. I will be the first. Engage with a G. It's Engage.
That sounds weird.
It kind of is, in the sense of, so basically, the gist is a guy makes a pact with a demon because he needs help, I don't even remember exactly why he did it. He just needed her power for trying to, like, save his family or something of the sort. I remember the scenario, I just don't remember the exact specifics of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, basically, how this kind of pact worked and how she kind of got her demon fighting power, at quote unquote. It's a lot better explained in the show, but they basically have to kiss, and she steals a portion of the guy's memories. That was their deal.
I thought you were gonna say a portion of his lips, like that's how she got.
No.
Just like a.
No, so like.
From you.
It was really cool, actually, because, like, at the end, or towards the end, they kill, like, the main character's kind of, like, fill-in dad character, because, his dad died when he was young, so it was, like, a secondary kind of dad character. Yeah, and he's crying, but he doesn't remember why.
That's sad. That's
yeah,
fucked.
I know, right? It's, like, terrible.
That's actually fucked. Why did they do that?
Dude, honestly, that episode that's what made me remember and kind of make me stick to it. Is like, I was already kind of invested because I like the will they won't they aspect, because like he had a fling with the character, but this girl, he can like still have the same feelings, but he doesn't remember why. You know what I mean?
Oh, so pretty much
So
he's
like,
stuck in an endless cycle of making out with the dude and then being like, "Who the fuck are you? Why are your lips on mine?
no, no,
Little
no.
gay baby
She can
boy."
kind of choose which ones she gets rid of. Basically, she can kind
Oh,
of swipe through.
that's easy.
Um, yeah, I know. So like, for example, he was almost, I think he was married or close to being married to like a lady who is hunting demons, right? And
Mm.
it's their contractors to do that. And but he's like, man, I got positive feelings towards you, and he kind of remembers her. But like when she asks him a specific question, like on their anniversary or something, he's like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. And she's all upset and freaking out, and it's
Well,
like
yeah.
he just can't remember, and it's not even like his fault, really.
Yeah,
I
that
mean, in the
lady's
sense it
kind of
kind of is, but
fucked.
in the sense it kind of isn't. I actually really liked it. And
Yeah,
then his
unless it's
little
like a
sister.
drive-by kiss where he's just sitting there and she's just like, "Mwah," and just runs off.
Um, I don't, I don't know. Maybe that could happen, but I don't think it happens. Like, I don't think you see it. And his little sister actually ends up being the bridge between the demon world, because she's a child of a demon and a human, so she's kind of the connector between the two worlds.
Yeah,
And in the end, they kind of
she's the
have to
bridge.
like, yeah,
Kill
she's
her.
actually, that's literally what she was called. Was like a bridge between them. I just wasn't gonna say it, but they kind of had to. They had to like snap her back to her senses. She was very
Power
animalistic in
frenzy.
a sense of just working off of instincts and feelings. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It was pretty cool, and in the end, they kind of snap her back to her senses, and she's still like a very powerful demon that can teleport around. So that's kind of a funny thing. Um,
It's pretty much
I don't know. I
they
just like
gave
the
her
show.
back consciousness because she just
Yeah,
was going off a subconscious mindset and just playing off of I'm a live and I'm a nene.
that's my brother. I like my brother. Those people, they don't make my brother happy. I don't like them. That's basically the thought. And so, that was basically the gist of it.
Mm.
Although I do gotta say that guy, that episode did kind of hurt me a little bit when he killed his like, because he did it and he killed his kind of stand-in father character, but he's shedding tears and crying, but he doesn't remember why. That scene honestly got to me a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's like a mixture of emotions that would be like so confusing, and I think it would make me cry even more because I'm like, this dude's dead here, and I don't know why. Why am I crying? What's going on? It's like a
Like, because he
confusing
like
thing.
feels that emotion of sadness. It's like, oh
Hmm.
fuck, man, he's dead, but he doesn't know why, and that's like that really kind of stuck with me. And there was a nun character I didn't really care too much about. The guy paralyzed her. It was weird. I don't want to talk about it too much.
Ooh, ooh, boo.
I don't want to talk about it much more.
All right, so
Um,
what was the next? I know you said you had a few things you wanted to talk about. Was it just strictly soup and instrument?
actually, you brought up the soup one. That wasn't me. I
Oh, so
didn't
was it
bring up
strictly
soup.
instrument? Was it strictly my
No,
question?
no, no. I have more
Okay,
stuff to
okay.
talk about, but it was like
Go on.
you brought that up. I didn't.
I'm proud that I did then. I don't remember it,
How's
but I'm
your
proud that I
second
did.
semester of college going? That was honestly going to be something I was going to ask you about.
Better than the first, I will say grades wise, yes. Classes wise, definitely just for like environment, a lot nicer. I actually am talking to some of the people in there because first semester it was like I don't know, it was just a lot of different, and in my head I was like, this is too much. I gotta like my social battery was kind of burnt before I even got to fucking class.
Mm-hmm.
Literally those first few nights, me and my old roommate literally just stayed up and talked till like 3 a.m. and we did that throughout the entire last semester. So my social battery was burnt before I even fucking woke up.
Hmm.
It's hard to
Um,
explain it to be honest, but yeah, like for the most part, it's been a lot better. It is still really early on. This is only our third week, I think, but other than
oh,
that,
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Honestly, mine's going a lot better too. Like I have this class that's like
Good.
really hard, but it's like really it's accounting. It's intro to accounting, But like, you'd
Oh,
think accounting would fucking suck, right?
it's not as bad. What I've
Honestly.
heard is like it's more like small little tedious work that you use like either Excel or different like things, and you just once you get it down, it's not like hard. It's just more like time consuming than anything. That's what I've heard.
Um, yeah, well, the homework we do, I'm not sure, obviously, how you would do it in different than how you do it where I am.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, but basically, it was like, we do it on the site, and it's pretty easy. Like, I'm not gonna complain. It's pretty. Most of the time, it's pretty easy, but when it's tough, it's really tough. Like,
Yeah.
there is, and but the whole. Oh my god, 243. Um, but basically, it's like the teacher's very vocal. He's like, dude, I live to help you out, basically. That's kind of his
I
thing.
will
Is like,
drive to
I
your
will
house,
fucking.
do your work for you, smack your titties, and
Well,
leave.
it's not like that. He's he's a very nice guy. I've talked to him many times because I need help. And it's like on during the weekdays you can call him 1 to 3.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's like office hours.
Mm-hmm. I was asking about like some questions on a quiz, and he was like, I mean, "You go, dude." It's like I was like, "All right, so like here's what I'm thinking on this one," just because I wasn't sure, and it was like 3 different things. Three. Okay, so you have a date, right? And then you write down your transactions. Well, basically the transactions of what happened on that day. And
Mm.
so I was doing that, but we had never seen. I had never like not even on the homework there was a date where it was like it's a date and then 3 things. That's like three uh 3 transactions that I've never seen that before in my life.
Mm.
So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna call him on Monday. Unfortunately, it's due Monday, so that throws a little wrench into things. But because after you're done calling him, you better be almost done, or you're not gonna know what the hell you're doing anymore.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like
But like,
I get what you're saying. I'm gonna
yeah,
guess it was just you. It was like a transaction report from what I'm getting, like a summary of all of it, and you just saw
yeah,
something and it
basically
like
what
stood
happened in
out to
that
you, and you're
month.
like, oh shit, what does that mean? Not good.
Yeah, it was, and I was asking stuff about it, and I was like, so here's what I got. I think this is actually a transaction of like there was a move of cash that would probably end up being a debit because it was blah blah blah.
Hmm.
Because you're losing if you're losing if you're spending money, it's going to count as a credit because credits like losing money. Debit is gaining. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna spend money on supplies, you do the supply expense as a debit, and then the cash that you use for it as a credit.
I see, I see. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
so I kind of explained my thought process to him. He's like, "Man, you just keep up the good work. You know what you're talking about." And I was like, "Damn, I feel really good."
That's
And then he's like, "Yeah,
awesome.
just."
That's a nice
And then he
conversation.
was getting up the phone with me. He's like, "You know what? You just keep up." He told me, "You just keep up that good work for me." And I was like, "Oh my god,
I
I
would be
feel so
blushing.
appreciated."
I would be blushing like I'd be like,
I was
damn.
like, damn, I feel so appreciated right now. I feel like my hard work's actually being recognized. Hell yeah, man.
That teacher got mad Riz. You got Riz 100 Riz by a teacher.
And and then I actually ended up on the dean's list for last semester, by the way. And
Yes, sir. Round of
and it
applause
was
for
like,
that.
oh well, mom was like, oh, this is a big deal. And I
That
was like,
is. That's
yeah,
pretty
sure.
big.
In what country?
No,
I don't
it's
care.
bigger than you think. It's not like high school, especially like our high school. That is like not that hard. Even though I didn't get, I'm willing to admit it's not that hard to get on like R1. But for like college,
Well, that
it's
really,
kind of different
I was gonna say,
level.
that really fucking depended on the class you took. I'll be the first to
Yeah,
admit that.
yeah, I get that. But like, I like if you like getting in college is kind of nasty. You did pretty good if you get in college. That's
I
all I'm gonna
don't
say.
think I've actually out of the three because I've taken what I did those classes in high school, right? You
Hmm.
remember that?
Yeah.
And this is my second semester in. I don't think I've ever been off the dean's list, just because I try very hard. I try very, very hard. Even though I hate it. It makes me so fucking tired, and I just hate my life. But I don't know. People are happy around me, so whatever. People aren't on my case. So
no, you don't.
That's
you
kind
don't
of the
do it
important
for.
part.
You don't do it for other people. You got to do it for yourself. Do it for your own personal satisfaction. You know.
My personal satisfaction would be not being there. I'll be straight up with you, Chief.
No.
That'd be my
It's
kind
like
of.
it's a different kind of personal satisfaction. It's not like the satisfaction of going like actually doing the work. It's not like you're gonna feel satisfied while doing it, but it's that satisfaction that you actually did something that was productive and going towards what you want to be. You know, like every time it's like a little mental victory. You're like it's a little fist pump for the boys. Yeah.
I kind of see where you're coming from. But like, I also, it's like no one fucking none of my boys care about the fucking grade. Are you passing? That's fucking top shit. That's all that matters.
That's my.
Are you passing? That's fucking mid, dude, and that's it.
If I'm passing, I'm chilling. That's mine.
If I have a B, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What am I even looking at right now?
I get a C and
what
I'm
the
like,
hell?
yes sir. Yes sir.
I get a C and I'm like, yahoo! There's a difference between you and me, Jeej. You get a C and you're like, yahoo! And I get a C and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
The duality of man.
Yeah, like honestly, like I fucking was always raised on A's and B's. I never get C's. I know C's get degrees and all that, but like that never happens.
Well,
I did algebra and I'm looking terrible at it.
Grades to a technical point, like over the whole grand scheme, they matter more in high school than they will in college. Because as long as you get a passing grade in college, you'll get the same degree. But the difference is, like with high school, that can decide if you get into colleges, what scholarships you have going into it. And I mean, like, grades in college also can do that. But, like, grades going into college means so much more because that first semester in the first year is a bitch. That thing's the big boy.
Yeah, I just don't even know. I don't even know. I'm suffering from success.
Okay.
I am Kanye. I am DJ Khaled.
He's Kanye.
Was it Kanye who said that? Was it Kanye? I on God don't remember who said. It was the name of an album, and it was like suffering from success.
That's gotta be DJ Khaled. That's gotta.
Yeah, I was thinking. Khaled, whatever. I don't care. Point being, it's like I don't. You know, the one time I had bad grades, dude. It was a fucking parent-teacher conferences, and I every time there was a parent-teacher conferences, I like hid. I was fucking terrified every time.
Really? I did to some extent, but it was more just I would do my normal things, but it would be like that anxious feeling of when they come back. Either I'm gonna get my ass beat, or I'm gonna get like a yippee. You know, it's like it's one or the other. It's one or the other. It was kind of just based on what would happen, and most of the time, like especially as a young kid, I had even worse memory then, and so like I would completely forget about what my grades were, and that even added to it.
I had very selective memory as a child.
Yeah.
I only remembered
Frog.
Whatever I wanted.
Dude,
so I was like, so if I got a bad grade on something, I was like, whatever, who cares? Not me, that's for sure. And then that ass came back to bite me once, like literally one time, and it was just like I'm very disappointed in you, and I fucking crumbled.
That's even worse than like That's even like
Oh
worse
yeah,
for
you're
you than getting
goddamn
like
right it
beat.
is.
You could get your ass beat, but then you're like, at least it's just that. But when I remember, I feel like with you would prefer getting beat up than to hear those words from your parents.
I would rather a gang fucking beat the shit out of me than ever have them say to me, "I am disappointed in you." I would fucking crumble. No, yeah,
Yeah.
you're 100%. You're 100% right.
I can take yelling because I
You
was
remember
yelled at by teachers a lot when I was younger. Like in kindergarten, that was my first experience, and then it happened from then.
now? Did you ever not deserve it?
Kindergarten, I didn't. After that, I
Because
totally
there.
did.
Oh my god! I remember when
Yeah,
you made me pull a
she was
color
a
on the fucking
bitch.
first.
You were
She made me pull it on the first day.
down.
You're probably gonna censor that, but
Oh yeah, I will.
I
Fuck.
also
Okay,
said the name of your
timestamp
college, so you
50.
might also want to
Fuck, wait, you
remove that one.
did?
Yeah,
No.
it was completely just side thing. I wasn't even thinking of it, but yeah,
Vaughn doxes me on the first episode?
that could be
Question
the
mark?
name of getting doxxed in the first episode. You could have that
Getting
be the name.
doxed live. It's you and
Yeah,
Nathan. You and Nathan are fucking awful with that shit.
I literally shut up. This is my first experience being on here. Fuck off. I just started. You can't blame. You can't be like, oh, you're terrible at this all the time. It's like, bro, I just started. Give me a
There's
fucking second.
that Marvel one. I literally didn't even edit the second half of it, which I was planning on doing because there was so many times where Nathan dropped one of our old teachers' names in it constantly. He just kept bringing him up, and I censored one of them because it was a funny bit. That was the one where there was like
I think I
Robo from
think I
Detroit.
remember like literally hearing
Him say the
one of their
teacher's name
names.
because he said Mr. Blank joined the clan, and I was like,
I
oh.
was literally gonna say that name too. I was literally gonna say it. I was like, no, hold on.
Dude.
Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's
It
not who
was.
I
It was
remember.
so-
Yeah, it's exactly who I remember it
I
being.
was like, God damn it, Nathan. He's awful. He's worse than you are. I will say because in the
I
past
just started.
years,
I have never had any experience to not saying something.
I'm good with it
I've
mainly because
never
I've
had
been
to not say
I've been
something,
live
is my
streaming
point.
too long. I've kind of gone
I
used
haven't
to being
live
able to
streamed
censor.
at all.
You've been on my live streams, but usually you don't dox me. Nathan,
I-
he kind of does.
Okay, I was gonna say, okay, now I was also the same guy who was like, all right, if I get on your guys' podcast, the first thing I'm gonna do is reading off somebody's home address, and you guys are gonna guess who lives there, because I thought it'd be a hilarious
Who lives
bit.
at this address?
Whose address is this? And I'd read out your address just out loud, and your parents' address, and everyone would be silent. Except maybe Kirst. Kirst would probably be like, Garrick lives there. I know him. I know that guy.
I know that
And you'd be
address.
like, yeah. That's honestly that's what. Oh, who lives here? Oh, Garrick does. Garrick does. And it's like, oh no.
Just
You know, what were we talking about before that? Oh, it was school. It was school. Yeah. No, it was yeah. But it was like she made me pull a color on the first day, and my dad was not happy about it. And I was just a kid, and she was reading a book that was about it was just like something kind of stupid. It was like, oh, blah blah blah, and he used the literary thing of just repeating the first line. But I didn't understand that because again, stupid small idiot. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know that? I was like, how many times do you say that? And you're like, pull a color. And I was like, oh. And to be fair, I did shut my fucking trap. I fucking shut my trap like the rest of the day because it was like.
I actually remember that shit too. I remember. I think I had the record for pulling the most black cards in that class.
Probably.
There's no shot anyone would beat me. Mainly because me and her clashed for some odd reason, and I don't.
Oh,
know
my
why.
sister hates her too. They did not get.
Yeah,
They did not see.
She
They did
has
not
a
see
very
eye to
aggressive
eye.
style of teaching, you know, and like I remember one time she's like yelling at me to like color inside the lines And then, well, she didn't even tell me it. The thing was, we had like the assignment pretty much was like, just color on this, and I was like, okay, and it was like this orange, like smoothie or some weird goofy shit. And you had to color inside the lines on it, and I didn't know that. I was just fucking, rum, 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 boom, boom, coloring the whole goddamn thing, and I was like, I'm done. Boom, set it on her desk. She goes, what the fuck is this? You little shitter. Come here, come here, come here. Whoop.
I honestly think I remember that a little bit.
She didn't do that, but like I remember she fucking ripped my ass, and I was like,
obviously she didn't fucking smack the shit out of you for fucking drawing poorly.
Nah, but like
honestly, that noise you just made right now sounded like a fucking kiss. She's like, come here. I give you a kiss.
You beautiful baby boy, you did very great.
Oh, you poor retarded child. You poor baby.
Oh,
baby
you must have
boy.
lost the genetic lottery. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I feel
baby.
bad for you, baby. But no, she fucking tore my ass because she was like, you little dumb shit, or take it back, you bitch. And so then I was like, what did I do? And I did that like rinse and repeat 20 times later.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you fucking retarded? And she never told me what I was doing wrong. And I remember she handed it back to me. I set it on my desk and went whoosh threw everything fucking off my desk and stood on it. It was like, I'm fucking done. I didn't say those words exactly. Yeah, I was pissed.
I remember you being like, yeah. Actually, in that same class, it was weird how most of my formative memories honestly came from that class specifically. Remember Mr. Yeah, remember Mr. Trump?
Fuck, Mr. Trump. God damn it, timestamp. Okay. God damn it.
Honestly, you know what? I never checked the time on any of these, so what's wonderful is that you're gonna have to fucking go back and listen.
No, I'm timestamping
They all happen
myself.
relatively soon, though. They all happen like around school. Is what we were talking about is school, so we were all relatively all of them. They got go fix this in here. But anyway,
before this, I was like, it's pretty easy unless I have to censor a lot, which I don't think I will. And then now we're here. At least have to censor three things.
No. Because I didn't say his name. I started and I was like,
I'm gonna have to censor it.
You can't know if it's a guy or a girl. You're really not gonna let him know. Come on now.
No, you went Mr. and
this is the same.
name.
Oh yeah, which one was it then? Since you're already gonna censor it, just tell me which one was it.
I don't want to make
then
more
text
work
it
for
to
myself. Me. I know exactly which one you're gonna fucking say. Let me find your little shitter name, Uno Bandito.
Anyway, I'll keep telling my story. So I was traumatized as a wee lad.
It is so this person. If it's not, then you're fucking bullshitting because I heard you say his name.
Everybody was like, okay, so we're watching a movie, right? Just because she wanted us to shut the hell up.
It was nap time period.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even nap time except for that, and I was watching the movie. And we were watching Fraggle Rock. Remember Fraggle Rock?
Yeah.
This has stuck with me for years.
I think we have the same memory because I'm picturing this perfectly too.
All right, so we're watching Fraggle Rock, right? And on Fraggle Rock, this specific episode, there was like a flood in the basement of the trolls. You know, the bigger Fraggles, and like I think it was a little Fraggle went down there, and he came out of someone was like checking down in the sewer, and they was like, run! I was like, ah! Fucking something popped out of there, and I fucking freaked the fuck out. And then this is where the guy came into the story. Is like she shut it off. She actually shut it off. Were you awake for that? She shut it off. And then, like a hero, he came in and walked in. And was like, all right, take the little shitters.
He probably said
like,
at least one time.
Literally, like most people could have barely noticed that she shut it off because he walked right in right after that. And I was like, you're my hero. And he's like, ew. He fucking elbowed me in the face, but, you know, that's neither here nor there.
He went,
Do you remember the Dragon Ball I'm honestly thinking of the Dragon Ball PP video where he's like, "Daddy," he's like, "Ew." And no, the first one where it's like his
First
son, he's
one,
like,
yeah.
Daddy, and he elbows him right in the
Ew.
face when he's trying to hug him. Ew. And I can't say the word because you're literally gonna have to censor it if I did. You know what word it is, but I can't say it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was ew. And then elbowed him in the face, and I just thought it was... God, those videos were hilarious. Because I watched them around the same time for some reason. I was too young to be watching that shit.
Yeah.
And I watched it anyway.
Yeah, I know that. Dude. Oh my god, that brings me back. I remember the first, oh, dude. Do you wanna... Have we ever talked about, like, celebrity crushes, like, childhood crushes and shit?
Nope, I don't remember any. Oh yeah, no, I got one. I was gonna say, no, I can't really remember any, but I do got one now.
Is it a current one, like, celebrity kind of thing, or is it childhood?
Nope. Very niche celebrity, if anything.
Ooh.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start?
You start now, boy.
So when I was younger, me and my dad liked wrestling. My dad grew up in the Attitude Era, the fucking heyday of professional wrestling.
Are you about to tell me Kelly?
No. Tori Wilson.
Oh, your dad.
And one of the many blonde
Tori
girls
Wilson
on there.
Too. I remember your dad talking about Tori Wilson, and it was so funny to me as a little kid.
I don't want to talk about that because I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't want to, like, I don't want to besmirch anybody's name that I don't actively know. Because I remember everything up until right now. I don't want to talk about it. Basically, it's kind of what I'm saying. I kind of want to ignore this part, just because I don't know if it's true or not.
Dude, mine for WWE. Let me think. I'll do a WWE one. Oh, I already know.
You were Lita and AJ Lee, bro. Don't even start.
Okay, you got one of them, but not the first one.
Oh, so it was AJ Lee?
Yes, and then
for some reason, me too. I don't know what it was about her.
Brie Bella.
Are you the Bellas? Are you kidding me?
Mamacita.
You know who was way more my speed out of, like, the kind of twin kind of girls on there?
Oh, you did No, you did not.
The Funkadactyls.
No.
Yeah. Those two African American women who walked down with Brodus Clay. That's exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah. And they did a whole dance. Yeah. Well, Naomi still wrestled for a very long time. She's honestly, like, a very good wrestler, and she was a champion many times.
Yeah.
Well, okay, many maybe stretching it. I think it was like 3. That's many. More championships than I got. Wait, that's not true. I have like 5 actually. I bought a lot of them. Like the little kids' toy ones, of course, but like, yeah, I bought them.
They count.
Yeah, they do. So I have like 5 championships. I think it's fair to say that I'm a better champion than Naomi. I think it's a fair statement.
I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the United States Champion. I'm the Intercontinental Champion. I'm a tag team champion. I'm a tag team with myself.
NXT champion. The old NXT. Where the belt was NXT. That was me.
Man,
dude, I didn't watch any of old NXT. I did, like, on Hulu.
You had to... Yeah, it was like you had to have subscriptions to watch that shit. It wasn't on normal TV.
But what I did watch was NXT in like 2017 and 2018. And on God, my favorite wrestlers. My favorite match. You remember when we all went to...
aren't you?
What?
The dude with face paint. I'm trying to think of his name.
It's not Finn Balor.
Oh.
You might be thinking of Finn Balor, but
I was definitely thinking of Finn Balor.
I really do like Finn. I really do. I loved his rivalry with Damian Priest, honestly. That was a really cool one. It happened around that time.
You're a little Neville boy, weren't you?
Adrian Neville?
Yeah.
No, not him. My favorite match. Do you remember the first time we could go to prom? Wasn't it like freshman? Hold on. Yes. No, this is important. That's the first time we could go to prom, right?
Yes.
On the exact same day. Wait, was prom Sunday or Saturday?
It was Saturday.
The night before, I recorded NXT Takeover. I'm trying to remember the name specifically because it had Walter versus Pete Dunne for the UK like NXT Championship. That match was a fucking banger. Dude, Walter's a big lad, right?
Walter.
And he was beating the shit out of Pete Dunne, like with his fucking chops. Dude, you have to watch this match. Pete Dunne also does this thing where, he'll have your, like, say you're laying on the ground, right? He'll twist your arm and he's holding it, and he'll take your index finger and he'll just bend it as much as he possibly can.
Ew.
He's called the Bruiserweight, and that's why fucking I love Pete Dunne. He's awesome.
He'll bruise your titties, boy.
But, dude, this match was awesome. The one that really sticks out to me, though, is I was like, Mom, you have to watch this. And she's like, oh, why? Why would you want to watch that? And I was like, check this out. And we got to this point where, you know how the corner of the ring is, right? How it's the turnbuckle in and then the ropes. And there's that little bit in between.
Yeah.
Between the post and the buckle, there's that stretched out part where the spring would be.
Yeah.
You with me so far?
Yeah.
Well, Pete Dunne was laying up there because he was trying to do something. And Walter gets up on the second rope or top rope, and he's just fucking pushing his head down, like bending him over it. And I was like, this match is so fucking brutal.
Your mom probably thought you were gay.
No. Gee, if you saw this, you'd see it too. This match is kick-ass as fuck. Don't even start with me. I can't believe you're even trying to argue this right now.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't a good match. Knowing your mom, though, she would be like, why is this boy want you wrestling? He gay as hell.
Do you think wrestling's gay?
No.
I'm asking, well, it's that question had to have come from somewhere.
Because
my mom also watched wrestling. She went to SummerSlam in like 2005.
How would I know that?
And she touched Triple H. That was like her big memory. It's like she touched Triple H. But yeah.
Miss McMahon, you're in trouble. Watch out, Stephanie.
not like that. It was like a triple threat. It was I think it was Triple H versus Randy Orton and John Cena, and they all went to the outside, and Triple H was up against the barrier, you know. And my mom was like, "Bop, ha 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 ha,"
and he goes,
booped his snoot, perhaps.
Hello, boop. He turns around, boop.
That's what he did, yeah. That's what Triple H did, was like...
Yes. Yep. Oh my god. I can't believe I can't believe Triple H booping your mom on the nose came from childhood and celebrity crushes.
You should. Plus we got sidetracked talking about wrestling.
True.
I was like... Because we were
you
both
said Tori
like,
Wilson.
alright, I'll do a wrestling one too.
And I said
you named a wrestling one, and then I just kept talking about wrestling.
True. Did you ever have like any other ones where it's like a TV, like a cartoon or anything like that?
You really asking me about cartoon crushes right now?
Well, yeah, that's like childhood crushes. That's like the mainstream.
Oh yeah. U-Bell.
Princess Peach.
Still do. No.
Oh
mine
no,
were
that's
weird.
Nathan.
Mine
that's
were not
Nathan.
normal. Yeah, no, mine were not. Mine were not nearly.
Mine were goth. Mine were emo. A lot of mine were emo.
You know U-Bell from Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
GX. She was in the English dub, so you know the English people speaking. Because her voice is pretty androgynous in the Japanese one. She's basically like, is she girl? Is he guy? We don't know. Basically, it's both. But in the English one, it was a girl.
Very
it was a girl, and it was an evil girl, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, Shigo
So yeah,
definitely was on your
Yubel,
list. If you watched
Midna,
Kim Possible, then
Shigao or whatever.
Shigo. I think that's
Is that
it.
her name? I don't remember.
It's been so long since I've even thought of that, but definitely that was on your list.
Yeah,
if you
no, I
watched
think
that
it was
show.
Shigo actually. I never did. But
Oh
Midna,
yeah, it is.
Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda.
I remember you talking about Midna a lot, so I had a feeling.
Princess Ruto, also from Legend of Zelda.
I think
I don't
you
want to talk
meant
about it. I
Naruto.
don't. No.
Princess Naruto.
Princess Ruto, the fish lady from Legend of
Fish.
Zelda.
You were
Yeah,
you were down bad
I
for
was down
Princess
bad. I was
Fish
down
Sticks from
bad for the
Fortnite.
fish lady. What about it? I
Princess
still
Fish
am.
Sticks Fortnite.
No, yeah. If Fish Sticks was blue, yeah, probably that'd do it for me.
She was blue. She is blue.
Fish Sticks is orange.
No, but Princess Fish Sticks is blue.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I smash. I'd smash.
Smash. Well, next episode we're doing a smash or pass on every single Fortnite character, so stay tuned.
Are we actually? That'd be pretty fucking
we
funny.
can.
I mean, if you have a way to share your screen to me,
Yes,
we can. That'd be
we're
hilarious.
gonna have to use. We'll have to use Discord, but yes, we totally can do that.
Oh yeah, sure. Me and Nathan literally sat there and both just were like, we rated everybody's Fortnite skins in Fortnite 1. We all just, me and him sat there for fucking like hour and a half talking about skins. I think we came to the conclusion that like, Sombra had really good ones. I think it was like Ana and Widowmaker, I think, had the best, although I'd have to go back and check the notes.
Yeah.
By the way, my favorite character is still Sombra. I was just pointing out that I think that's what we came to. Just like consistently, I think Sombra is up there though.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she has a skin that missed besides Talon. Talon, that haircut is so fucking whack. That's the only thing that makes that kind of a miss, is that haircut is so fucking whack.
And that's Vaughn's current celebrity crush, Sombra.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Not true. Nope.
Dude, mine were all emo. One of my first ones I remember because I also watched like the original Teen Titans show. So I had
so you
Raven
were
and
Ravens?
Starfire.
You were
Starfire,
Raven?
yes, both. And the Terra chick too. Mainly Terra, I'm not gonna lie.
You know
Definitely
what's kind of
Tara.
funny is that Tara Strong, the voice actress for Raven, actually voiced a character in Psychonauts. Actually,
Yeah, I think you said that
she
2 days
yeah
ago, I think.
she's Igor, and she has this turtle
She's
named
Dogen
Mr.
Bull.
Pokelope, and she's like, Mr. Pokelope will know what to do. And then and then we rescue Mr. Pokelope, and he's like, "Hey, little mama, Daddy's here." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
That was Tara Strong's
completely out of
voice.
left field. It
That was
was hilarious,
Tara
though.
Strong that with the Mamashita.
Yeah, that was her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. That was her. That was what she added to it. It was like,
Yeah, and then
Mamacita.
did you watch Danny Phantom?
Yeah, her name was Sam, by the way.
Yeah,
I think you're gonna be talking about Sam.
Yeah.
So her name was Sam.
Definitely, dude. That was probably the biggest one I had by far. I remember watching Danny Phantom and I was like, "Ooh, Mamacita." That is definitely that was the biggest one that I remember.
That's weird. You're weird.
If that's weird, then
I
call
don't
me
want to be
weird.
right. I don't want to be right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hey, damn me, bro. Hey, mama.
Yes, sir.
Me to everyone who thinks that that's weird.
I'm gonna send you a picture of one of mine, by the way, because this, like, even now, this makes like no sense. Even looking back, it was like, how did this even happen?
All right, editor Garrick, put this one in.
No, don't.
Yep, no, we're putting
audible.
it in. We're putting it in. Let me see. Actually, let's look at the. We can't put that in. We can't put
What?
that in. We can't put that in. Titties.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Dude, they're gonna think that she's naked, and we're gonna get copyright
It's
striked.
a
I can't
fish
put that in.
person, dude. If you think that's naked, you're
You think?
dumber than
Well,
you look.
YouTube's retarded. I know she's not naked, but YouTube's gonna think
Dude,
that.
it's not titties, it's air sacs. It's different.
Dude, it's not breasts. It's air.
Yeah, it's air. God.
Oh my
Could you imagine
god.
if they were big mommy milkers? I mean, God. I mean, that'd be terrible. Terrible.
Oh, that'd be
I'd be
so
terrified if it was
horrible.
big mommy milkers. That'd be terrible. Oh, no.
Current crush. Do you have any celebrity
Oh,
crush
do we
currently?
want a celebrity?
Well, yes, currently.
Like celebrity. Can we also keep the fictional character? Is the fictional character thing still a part of it or
Yeah,
not?
you can put it in there if you want. It's up to you.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'd have to go with Princess Ruto, Midna. It's barely changed. I also like some real people now because I've grown up a little bit. I really like young Titas, I think is what I decided.
Okay, you can't.
I don't know her
you can't
personally,
start out
but
like that.
I wasn't done.
That was
It's
bad.
an artist. It's an artist.
Well, you started out by saying young, and I was like, "Where's
No,
this going?"
okay, I get where you're coming from, but it's an artist name. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about it, Cheech. I can't change her name.
Yeah, I get that. There was just too much of an
I
emphasis
am
and pause
just-
after the young.
Because I was trying to think of how to pronounce her name. I have no idea.
It's definitely young Tita. It's like Mamacita, you know.
Maybe.
That's what I
Again,
guess.
no idea. But the reason I bring it up is I am just, dude. Her voice is like a magic spell, bro, and I'm under it. I don't know. There's something about it. There's something about it. I don't know anything else.
Oh, trust me, I
Deva
got a
St.
few
John,
reasons
for
this
example, that's also a big one.
one.
Mostly
showed me
because she
her.
was
I
Mithra and
remember that.
Pyra.
Oh
That's
my
like the
God.
gist of that one. Yeah, but actually, weirdly, none of my crushes are from those games because, like, I don't know, I have more of a respect for characters in games that I play now instead of like small
Horniness.
little man being like ha 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 titty. Yeah, I've grown up a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna add in a childhood one with mine also before I start with mine because there's this game I played.
When did I add in a childhood one?
No. I'm
Those
adding
are
in
all
a childhood
those
one.
are all
'Cause
current.
I just thought of
what you mean.
it. No. I just thought of it now though, and I forgot I played the game until for some reason now. And she was also an emo baseball player. Okay, so it was an anime baseball game. And since it was a free baseball game on the phone, I was like, oh, this is sick. Cool. And then I clicked, there's like lore behind it, and I didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
My character was fucking popping off because I played on like easy mode. I still play on easy mode in every single video game that I ever play. I play on the easiest mode until I feel like I want to slightly challenge myself, and I move up slightly one more up.
And then
That's
I
about
go
it.
to normal instead of like
Yeah.
I go to
Exactly.
normal.
See, that's what I do. And so I was fucking nay-naying in that baseball game as like a probably 8-year-old or something. I don't know. But I remember playing it, and then all the big titty characters, they kind of scared me. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna follow this one. There's one with a nurse, and I was like, she was pretty cool, I guess. She was kind, cool. I don't know. I didn't really care. And then they started the emo one in like my 8th season. So I'm like well into this, but I didn't care about the lore. And then as soon as she came in, I was like, ooh, mama, she died.
I like how
All
you
of them
started
are
with the
emo.
ooey.
Ooh. But yeah, then my current ones, all of them are like alt rock chicks. Like both of the twins from Good Boy Daisy, I think. I think that's
Mhm.
their group name. I'm not gonna lie.
Although I guess I should clarify, I also
pretty
do like
nice.
Deva St. John's music.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not just
no,
that
all-
she is a voice actress of one of my favorite games of all time, literally my favorite game of all time. It's also she's got some pretty fucking banging songs, dude.
Oh yeah, no. I also like it all started because they have like on their Spotify page they have like artist playlists, and I was listening to like their own playlists and stuff, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, dang. And they put themselves in the playlist thing, so it was like, dude, this is
They must really
kind
like
of
their
down
music
bad.
if they put it in there.
They didn't put their music in it. They would just put in other
Oh,
people's. But
I
no,
thought
it
you
was
said you just said they put their own music in there.
no. They put their own pictures as the playlist
Oh,
cover,
okay, okay.
and I like their music taste because it's like exact. It's like around my ballpark. There's a lot. There's a few Remy Wolf, like Sexy Villain. They got a little bit of that. They got Still
Oh yeah, fuck
Woozy.
yeah, I love Remy Wolf still.
Yeah,
Liz is still a fucking banger song.
exactly. Yeah, true. But yeah, I don't know if you know Wallace.
Nope.
Wallace is a good one, and I'd probably say like Girl
Gromit.
House. No, no. Wallace is a random indie rock chick, and then Girl House, and then I'd probably say, well, there's Olivia Rodrigo, and then
Girl House. You mean in
Dixie
Penitentiary?
D'Amelio. That nah, Girl House has got some pretty. She has some nice bangers. She has a song called Paul Blart Mall Cop. That's my favorite one. She only releases EPs, at least of now, but they all have been really good. But yeah, that's my group. Ending on a high note with Dixie D'Amelio. You feel me? Yeah, yeah.
No.
Do you even know who Dixie and Charlie
That's why I
D'Amelio
said
are?
no. That's why I said no. I know who the Dixie Cup girls are. You know them?
No, that sounds like an
You know?
'80s.
You fucking serious?
That sounds like a '90s like
50s.
Spice Girls off
No.
brand.
Nope, nope, nope. It's the ones who did the it's the Chapel one. You know what I mean?
What?
It's I'll send you it afterwards
Okay.
because I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing on the podcast. I don't want to sing.
Now we're doing a live performance. Vaughn, get on the stage. Come on.
Vaughn
Come on.
sings a random
Yeah.
song with no backing track and all just a tempo of his brain. So yeah, good luck.
It would be good.
Break a leg.
Do you
literally.
have good mental tempo? Like, can you keep a beat in your head consistently?
If I'm thinking of a song, yeah, particularly. Just
But
on my own, I
without
don't
it?
know. I haven't ever had to. If I'm thinking of a song, yeah. If I don't know, I've never really had to.
I've always called it
Think it-
drummer's drill, but I've mainly used it in guitar because drumming I kind of just go with what I think sounds good at the time, and I just go boom 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 boom. But yeah, if you can keep like the 4/4 or even 5/4, getting a 5/4 down, you're pretty good. I can get close, but I can't get it because it can be fucking difficult. I can get 4/4 easy, but 5/4 is it messes with my brain because they kind of just
Brain.
shove it in there, and it's like not correct. Maybe I'm
Yeah, I
retarded.
don't know.
I don't know. But
I
yeah.
don't know.
Did you have
Let's
any
leave
other
the
topics
audience
that-
to decide that. Let's leave
Chat,
the audience to
we're gonna make
decide
a
that.
poll. Am I special needs? That's the question of the day. The crawfish question of the day. All of it spelled with a C. Even day. It's a crawfish question of the day. Did you have any more things that you want to talk about? I remember you said you got a few.
Yeah, let's go.
Ooh, let's go.
But you guys will have to tune in next time to see what it is.
Okay, let's do one more at least. Come on.
Dude, we have
come
been in here for
on.
more than an hour. I don't even want to
We're
hear
at
it.
an hour 20, but it's a first episode.
Hour 20.
It's first
Yeah, we
episode.
can't be burnt
Make
out
it
on everything already.
It's not. We're not gonna be burnt out. We're gonna be doing.
I'll leave.
release
You know what?
and
I'll
shit.
tell you. I'll tell you
We'll
a
do one
story.
more.
All right.
Oh,
I'll tell you a story instead. Huh?
guys, gather around the campfire. It's a fun story.
Gather around a campfire and let me tell you how I wasted about 6 hours of my life. So today I was at my job, hating my life because no one ever goes to work happy. I guess no one ever leaves and stays at work happy. But so I was doing my daily grind. And I got a call from my college, and they're like, "Hey, there's a check here with your name on it." And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And it's like, well, issue with that. It's made out to you and not to the college. And so now you got to do some random BS so that we can use it. We can either send it to you in the mail or you can come over
Oh,
here and do it. And it's,
that
they
is
didn't even offer the
sad.
come over here, do it part. It was just something else. I was like, what if I just went over there and signed it? And they're like, oh, yeah, you can do that. And I was like, thank fucking God.
I was like, that'd be so much extra for no reason. Why did they make it out to
Dude,
you?
because she didn't know any better.
Oh, that
She thought that would
sucks.
be all right. Maybe she thought it was like on campus, but I am not.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, so I went over there and did that, and I showed up like I left early because I had to be at my other job at like 3:30 or so,
Yeah.
and I left my house around, let's say, 2. I got there around 2:30, and I was out of there by 2:15, and most of that was, 2:45, and that was
Yeah, it was
mostly
like
me
this.
walking around trying to find it. And so I signed it, got it all squared away in 3 minutes. And
I
I
know the
was
layout
like,
of your college better than mine sometimes. Like, I don't know why. We went there one time, and I know how to get to that area that we were at before we left. And also to your little advisor area. Was it in that same area that we, like, the last part that we were at? Where
yeah,
they
it was
talk
literally
about,
the same building.
dude, if
And I
I
was
was
like,
there,
I
I
have a
literally could have
general
directed you to
idea.
it.
Yeah, I had a general idea of where it was, but I wasn't quite sure. Um, so fast forward about, well, let's get past the going to Wendy's and going there. So I arrived at my other job, right? About 20 minutes early. And I show up
Mm,
an hour. They want us to show up there an hour early just in case like something weird goes on, you know?
an hour early? Are they paying you for the
Yeah.
hour early if you get there?
Yes, they do. They do.
Okay, I
But
was
you
like,
just
that'd
sit
be
there for an
fucked.
hour and do nothing.
That's not too bad. If you, I mean, sitting there for an hour and getting paid is pretty nice.
So my hour turned into an hour and 20, which was already miserable because the guy
Wait, are you
who was
saying that you
supposed
were
to.
there 20 minutes early to your hour early?
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And so I went there. I went in there, and it was like the first game. Honestly, was very quick because I'm broadcasting it. So
Mhm.
the first game was very, very quick. Although they started late because the game before went long, and so this thing started at around 4:40 or so. And once we got underway, there was like barely any things, right?
Mhm.
It came down to one point at the very end. If this one team won, if left hand team won, I would have to work the next day. If right hand team won, I wouldn't have to work.
Oh, you're
And
choosing
so
right
of
hand
course
team all
left
the
hand
way.
team won. And not only did left hand team win, they won by 1 point, and they defended the last shot that would have made me not have to go to work.
Oh my
And
god.
so that was terrible. And by the way, that one is at 8:15 tomorrow. I
Oh,
have to
in the
get up early the
morning?
next day to
Oh.
go to speech and judge its speech. That is, by the way, about like almost an hour from my house. So it's gonna be a rough weekend, dude. And to follow that up, the girls followed the boys because it's tournament setting this time around, right?
Yeah.
Not only did the girls start 20 minutes early, they ran almost 30 minutes late because of how many fouls and, like, oh my god, how many penalties and how many fouls there were. Oh my fucking god. So they went late. The last game started at about 8. We didn't get done until like 9 fucking 27. I was fumed. And the guy who's supposed to be giving the outro, and it's like I would, if it's a certain time, I'll be fucking itching to get out. I've been sitting there for like 6 hours, well over. I
At
am
that point,
getting,
you were looking like
I'm
a
getting antsy.
crackhead. You were looking like a
I'm getting
little.
antsy. I am pacing that room, that entire building. But yeah, I had to stay in that room so I can hear him.
They're
I'm
probably like,
pacing that room like a
is this
madman.
kid okay?
Yeah, like if somebody saw me, they'd be like, "Are you all right?" No, it was. So this guy is supposed to be like, "Hey, um, This is the final of the game. Blah 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 blah. All right, cool. Catch you all next time. Bye bye. This guy said the score of that game, said the score of the first game, said the score of the second game, did the stats for those again, just for good measure, listed every other game that he could possibly find. And then I was like, dude, I know you have a longer drive than I do to get home, and we've been here for like 7 hours getting motivated because he is not talking fast at all. He's not even like, not even going fast. Like, he's literally taking his time and enunciating, and I'm like, hurry the hell up. And I'd like to thank our guy back at the office. And I was like, you thank me by being done already. That'd be awesome.
I'd like to thank our guy back at the office. He's been doing a great job here, getting the broadcast live for you guys. We have a few teams. We have Montana State playing against Georgia State tomorrow. It'll be a good matchup. And then we also have right after that,
Not even in those states. We're not even in those states. Shut the hell up.
Why would
We're
I
not even
fucking dox
there.
our own schools? Why would I dox our own schools in our area?
I know. But no. I was saying in terms of what the guy was doing because he did that too.
No, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way he was talking, that's pretty much what I was going for.
I know you were going for how he was saying it. I'm going for what he said because it was like,
It was just
and our
nonsense.
state will take on another state on 2 days from now, and it's like that's 2 days from now. Shut up! Shut the hell up! Yeah, it was terrible, and I hated it. It was so that's your final story. Is like how I wasted about 7 hours of my life today.
Damn.
No, that was just my shift at work. Was about 6 or so hours. It was definitely 6 hours. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Going on like 6:20.
I think we should end the podcast off by talking about what we're gonna call this podcast because I have no clue. We're just gonna title it like something basic, like
the
our first
episode?
podcast. You know,
The episode?
yeah.
No, we're not calling it that. We're not calling it our first one. We're not calling it that. That's so tried and true. That's been done to death.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. What are we going for? What do you think? Vaughn doxes me live? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point?
Nah. Nah. What if we named it something like The Battle of Waterloo? The Battle of Waterloo. The battle of mispronouncing artists.
This is gonna turn into what, like, how long it took for us to name the fucking podcast. This is what's gonna turn.
All right.
into.
I'll just throw one out there. Childhood crushes stayed the same? Question mark.
Random black girl.
Random black girl. No, we're not fucking doing that. Neither of us are black.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I know.
It's
not. It really isn't.
Dude, I got a good story for the next one because I don't know when we're gonna record the next one. We could even do it like tomorrow if you think
No,
that
the fuck we can't. I just
could,
fucking told you I got to get up
to.
fucking early tomorrow. Hell no.
Yeah, I forgot.
I literally just said that. How'd you forget?
In my head, that was like a past story from like a week ago.
All right. Fish princesses and Charlie D'Amelio. All right, there you go. Hit
Charlie
it. Send
D'Amelio toenails.
We barely talked about Charlie D'Amelio. Scarring kindergartners and child crushes.
Best
Crushing
soup?
children and scarring kindergartners. Mark it. That's the one. That's the name.
And you were
Scarred
talking
kindergartners and childhood
dandelion
crushes.
sex isn't marketable. First episode, crushing children.
Okay.
Crushing
All right,
children like a White Claw.
here's the actual one. Here's the actual one.
Mm-hmm.
Childhood crushes and scarred kindergartners.
Yeah.
Those were both childhood scarred kindergartners and the Boondocks. And talking about the Boondocks.
The Boondocks podcast. Welcome back to the Poon. The Poon. The Boondocks.
Dude, neither of us have even watched the Boondocks. Although once you end recording, I'd love to tell you my favorite bit of the Boondocks.
I can't wait for this recording to end. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta figure
Well,
out
then
a title
hurry up
first.
and say, yeah, all right. The
We
title of the episode is Childhood Crushes and Scarred Kindergartners, and we'll catch you guys next time on the Crawfish Experience.
What if we hit him with the best soup? Question mark. Or what if we list like all of them? We go childhood crushes, best soup. What was the first thing we even talked about?
It was literally music, but the first thing you did was like start doing random bullshit you didn't want to do. You literally were like, oh, punching sound effect, punch, 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 Taco Bell ring. It's like, why?
Oh, wait. Are you talking about this? This maybe?
I like how you say you're talking about this maybe when you very obviously know that's exactly what I'm talking about. End the podcast already, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we're going with childhood crushes, best soup, and
No,
scarred
we don't
children.
list all of them because that makes it too long. So do scarred kindergartners and best
soup. Yes, scarred kindergartners and best soup.
Yeah, I think that's honestly the best way to go.
Best soup.
Are you done yet?
Let me write it out. I'm writing this out so we don't fucking forget. I'm gonna.
Okay, but you gotta cut some of this back stuff out. You gotta cut some of this back stuff. No.
Alright, yes. I'll see you on another podcast, my friends. I will see you later. What do you want? Is that Baba Hiba? Baba Hoogie? Hey, are you gonna finish? Are you gonna say your goodbye?
I said it earlier. I'm not doing it.
You're not gonna,
I actively refuse.
We'll see you later, my friends, and I'll talk to you in another episode. Goodbye.